Hey, it's me, Chocobo, and welcome to episode number 43 of my Hardcore Ironman Progress series. The goals for this episode are to complete the Karamja Elite Diary, which will allow me to more effectively do Duradel tasks, as well as unlocking the gem mining under Shiloh. I haven't unlocked this yet from the Hard Diary, and it will make Slayer bracelets really easy to get, such as the Bracelets of Slaughter. I also want to go ahead and just finish up the Varrock Elite Diary, just because I actually have all of the requirements. And I think this will be really useful when sandstone mining comes out for post 99 crafting experience, so I figured I'd get it out of the way. Also, I would like to finish up 93 Slayer, which will allow me to do the Western Provinces Elite, which means I will have a safe death at Zulrah, and they will also unlock the Occult Necklace, which is the best in slot necklace for mage. I plan on doing a lot of Barrage Slayers, so having that necklace is going to be a huge upgrade. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you at the end. So I've done a little over 1,000 kills of Drakes, and this is my first Drake's Tooth. And you use this on Holy Sandals, and it will give you an extra prayer bonus or two. And unfortunately, I don't have the Holy Sandals to get them from medium clues, so I'm going to have to go ahead and hunt that later on. So I only really kill these guys for the bones, so I happily welcome getting these Dragon Throne Axes, but not really useful for anything. I think people use them PKing, but not really useful in Ironman. Well, unfortunately, as I was saying how useless it was to get drops from Drakes, it actually happened that I got a second Drake's Tooth within like 30 kills of getting the other one. So that's a little unfortunate, but I guess it's just a cool little bank item to have. Well, this is probably one of the last Abbey Demons you'll ever see me kill on this account, at least until I need more whips for the Tentacle, but I don't really plan on doing this task after getting 93 because I'm going to go ahead and just rush an Occult, and then I'm probably going to do a lot of Power Slayer, a lot of Barrage Slayer, and you actually ban Abbey Demons for efficient Slayers, so I'm actually going to go ahead and ban this task, but there we go. 93 Slayer, meaning I can now kill Smoke Devils. I did end up getting a total of 5 Abbey Whips, so that's not too bad from these guys, and I'm glad I did them. Now that I'm 93 Slayer, I think it's time to go ahead and finish up that Karamja Elite Diary. I have an overgrown Hellcat from doing rat catchers, which means I can go ahead and turn it into a Wily Cat, and it will make catching rats really, really quick and collecting those orange spices. I only need a +4 boost, so I don't expect it to take too long. I went ahead and turned my overgrown Hellcat into a Wily Cat, so now meet Choke, the Wily Hellcat, which is going to be insane for these behemoths, so I can't wait to go and kill them now. So yeah, if you have a Wily Hellcat, it is definitely worth doing this over just catching the rats over and over for the specific spice you need. And the main thing that makes a big difference is his max hit actually is a 2, whereas all the other types of Hellcats are 1s. So you definitely want to get this guy. I don't even need to heal him most of the time, so very, very good to get this. And just make sure you put him away all the time or he'll become lazy. So just, and that's actually what he becomes. The item is a lazy Hellcat, so don't make him lazy. Keep him wily. I did 22 million EXP at Nature Runes, and I never plan on doing it ever again. So there we go. We only just need the one requirement, which is making an Antivenom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I went ahead and fished some Zoro scales, and now I'm going to go ahead and make this Antivenom. I actually need to finish the other parts of the Karamja Diary, but I went ahead and finished the Elite. So we have the Easy and Elite done first. So the Easy, Medium, and Hard Karamja Diaries were actually the only diaries that actually were out when Old School was released. And something that you need to do for them is order a machete from an NPC in the village of Taibuwani. And you need a gout tuber for this. Well, getting a gout tuber on an Ironman is actually pretty ridiculously annoying. And I spent about 4 hours here and never got one. And I saw some guy named One Kyle actually dig one up. And I was like, hey, I'll give you 2 mil if you log out and let me dig it up instead. And he actually was cool with that. So I went ahead and gave him 2 mil on my main. And let me tell you, this guy is the luckiest guy I've ever seen because I went ahead and paid him 2 mil and he was just clearing this for his quest. And then literally like 1 minute later, he got a second gout tuber while I was recording. So man, this guy is just insanely lucky. And yeah, thank you so much for helping me with this. So this is the last of the medium task, and I just have to eat this Unli, so there we go. Let's go ahead and finish the hards. And this should be the end of the hard diary, which I think this is a 1 small favor requirement, so it makes sense that taking a boat ride is a little annoying, because that quest is awful. So they actually changed the diary and made it so you can actually just turn them all in at Jackie the Fruit. It used to be you used to have to go to like the Foresters and Karamja, and like it was a pain in the butt, so I'm really thankful for Jagex for changing this. But here we go. We have all of our XP lamps, as well as the Karamja Level 4, as I stated earlier in the video. The Chocobo Necklace 4 allow me to teleport directly to Duradel. It is very convenient and very nice. It allows me to not have to go on Lunars for NPC contact. And I'm also able to go to the gem mine, which actually acts as a safety deposit box if you don't have a crafting cape. But there's also all these gems down here, which means I don't have to hop worlds to deal with compete with bots, and it's just really convenient overall. Totally forgot to use my EXP lamps in the last clip, so here's me just getting some Herblore XP. I actually don't know if Herblore is the most efficient thing to use lamps on ever since the farming guild, but I'm not sure yet, so I still do it just in case. I really like the elite diaries in particular because most of them just require skills, and when you actually have the skills, it's really quick to do them. But I have to go ahead and finish up the Varrock hard now, and that means I have to actually max my kudos, or I guess the old max, which is 153, so let's go ahead and do that. So I had to go ahead and finish up the Tale of Two Cats quest, because you need that to get max kudos. But something I just wanted to mention is that I really like this quest. I think it's a really awesome design quest with a lot of cutscenes and stuff. And if you're not for Efficiency Escape, it reminds me of the old game where you just kind of enjoyed, watching the cutscenes and doing whatnot. And also I remember the cat toy. Everyone used to equip this because people didn't have whips and they thought it was really cool. So there we go. Destroyed it. So here we go. I'm talking to our Orlando here, and he's going to say, oh wow, you have all the kudos, but it's actually bugged because if you notice I have 154. You get a little bit extra from the Fossil Island. But anyways, Toby's going to go ahead and give me my Elite Varrock Plate Body, which is the Varrock Plate Body 4. And I'm going to go ahead and use this in a future video for Sandstone. I think I already came out with the video by now, but it actually makes it so I can mine double of them, so it's kind of big, and also some free herb XP, so 65k herb XP, not too bad. So I went ahead and voiced over this clip in current time, because the truth is that it's not nearly as effective now, since they said they're not going to implement Sandstone the same way they were before. But I went ahead and upgraded this for my Sandstone video, as well as if mining Sandstone is still relatively efficient, it will be nice to have spent the mill on this to already have the unlimited Camulet teleports, so I went ahead and gave him 1,000,000 gold, and now I have a Camulet that can teleport me here permanently. Got this clue from a Drake, and I guess it's okay. That is another unique, definitely, but it is a bank space, and I am really tight on bank space now, so I hope I can finish up this god set soon. Yes, I actually got a Chewed Bones. It's taken me quite a bit of Mithril Dragons, I think like over 50 to actually get one of these, but you need it for the Elite Kandaren Diary, so I'm going to go ahead and make a pirate ship after this, maybe get a chance at that Dragon Full Helm. So I actually happened to get pretty lucky, and I got a second pair of Chewed Bones, so I went ahead and used one with Redwood Logs. I didn't even know you could make a Redwood Pyre. But there we go, I made a Redwood Pyre, and the other one I have to use Magic Logs for the actual diary, so now I'm going to use some Magic Logs. Unfortunately, I got 10 Runite Bolts, I think, from that. I had 4 before this, so let's go ahead and use up these Magic ones. It is a 1 in 200 chance of getting the Dragon Full Helm, which is a really cool item. It has absolutely no use, but I would actually really love to get it, so I probably will end up camping this in the future. So I got pretty lucky and actually already have a Smoke Devil task. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the boss for a little bit, maybe get lucky and get that Smokestaff, as well as the Occult Necklace. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's my first Thermonuclear Smoke Devil kill. And I actually got Grimy Toadflax. It's pretty good drop, honestly. That's a lot of herb XP, but this is one of the bosses where I think it's better to wear a defense cape if you are using a Ring of Life, because the defense cape acting as a roll allows me to still have that +8 strength bonus from a Berserker ring. The Thermonuclear Smoke Devil has like almost no slash defense, so it's really easy to kill. If I had a Crystal Halberd or Dragon Claws, it would be a lot better, but unfortunately I don't have either one of those yet, so I'm going to have to go and get that Crystal Halley soon. So I went ahead and killed 60 Thermies, and unfortunately I didn't get any drops, but I did decide to go ahead and just start barraging this task. It is definitely very efficient and a lot of magic XP and Slayer XP per hour, and I actually got 95 magic, so that's pretty good. I will definitely get 99 magic from 99 Slayer, but it is nice to be getting 180k Slayer XP an hour or so. I may be getting a little less because I don't have the best magic gear, but definitely getting a lot. And the method I'm using is from the Ironman Skilling Methods Discord, where you have an alt with negative attack bonuses so that your cannon can't hit, and it just pulls everything to this skeleton, so you can just constantly barrage. It's very, very good. So Black Dragons are a really good task because you get so little of them, and with Expeditious Bracelets, you can finish the task in like literally 2 minutes or so, and then you just go ahead and get another task. So I actually just got my 400 tasks completed, and unfortunately I should have used Konar because I would have gotten more points, but you know, not the end of the world. And I think I'm going to stop doing Wyrems because I actually really just want to keep barraging and get 99 magic soon. So here's 83 prayer. I actually have enough ensouled heads for 84 as well, so I'm going to go ahead and get those 2 levels. I just wanted to go ahead and use up some of my bank XP. I actually think I have enough bones for 85, but I'm going to save those for my Ecto dailies. But let's go ahead and finish up that 84 now, at least. I forgot to record, but there's 84 prayer, and I had barely enough ensouled heads. I have like 20 left in the bank, but they're all the crappy ones, so I will definitely miss the amount of prayer XP you get from just passive crappy Slayer tasks like Cave Wars, but it definitely isn't worth it when you look at how much EXP you can get from barraging, and I really just want to finish up 99 Slayer and get the max cape done, so oh well. I will miss this kind of Slayer because I kind of like taking it a little bit more casually, but I really want to just finish up this 99, so oh well. And like I said, I have 85 in the bank and bones, but I'm going to go ahead and save that for Ecto for now. This is the one inefficient task I still do for that chance of the Warhammer, and I just got my second Curve Bone, dude. This is the same drop rate as a freaking Dragon Warhammer, but it does happen, I guess, but And this Gargoyle is 94 Slayer, and of course they are aggressive, so they just kicked off the level, but nothing special at 94. The last Slayer monster is indeed at 95, which is the Hydra. I do want to get the Dragon Hunter Lance, so I'm going to have to practice that on my main. Probably not going to do some Hydra for a while, though, because I'm not going to be doing Konar. But one level closer to that, so I really do want that Dragon Hunter Lance, though. It is huge for Ulm. So it took me around 600 kills, but I did finally get my first Occult Necklace, which is a huge upgrade since I am barraging everything. And this is something that I will have to explain all the differences over a Fury. But it was definitely worth explaining, but it will take me a little bit because I want to go ahead and finish up this task first. Well, this is nearly back to back. I literally just turned off my recorder and I'm already turning it on again. Well, thank you for a second one, which is absolutely useless now, but hey, not too bad. This Smoke Devil task was amazing. I actually got 2 Occult Necklaces, and I also got 3 Superiors in a row, so wow, just I don't know. I love this task because I actually got my Imbued Heart on my main from Smoke Devils, so I'm really hoping that I get lucky and get one because it would be super helpful for finishing off 99 Slayer. And there are a lot of things in game that you actually do with it. I know you solo Bandos with it, and I know you use an Imbued Heart also for Zulrah, so yeah, it's pretty insane. Also, I got my 4/10th task. Not really a very relevant thing, I guess. It's just some Slayer points. But anyways, this is the Fury. Fury gives I think it's plus 10 in all attacks, and that includes melees and stuff, but the Occult Necklace is specifically for magic damage, and as you see right now it has 2% magic, but when I put on the Occult Necklace, that goes to 12%. Then the Occult Necklace adds 10% magic damage overall, as well as 5 extra magic attack. And that's just amazing for everything from Zulrah to raids to just normal Slayer. Just the best in slot item. And I'm so glad to get this out of the way because it's just an amazing item. I just keep getting Smoke Devils, and now I keep getting Occult Necklaces as well. So not complaining. They don't really do anything after the first one, but I guess it's just adding some bank value. So there's 96 magic, which is Spellbook Swap. So I actually have Spellbook Swap unlocked now, which is a lunar spell, which will allow me to switch to any of the spellbooks for one spell. I said spell a lot in that sentence, but that's actually kind of useful. And I'm going to use it too much because I don't have the Extreme Fertile Soil thing from Volcanic Mine, but it is still definitely a useful thing. And god, I love Smoke Devils. This task is just the most amazing task for any account ever. That's going to go ahead and wrap up episode number 43. I don't really have too much more footage to catch up on, so this episode will come out and then you probably can expect another one in a week or so and we'll be all caught up. And I just want to thank you for watching. If you could leave a like on the video, it really does help other people find the channel, and I would really appreciate it a lot. If you are also new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate that as well. That definitely is great, and we're almost to 1,000, or I guess we're kind of almost to 1,000, but we're getting pretty close, so that's pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to reaching that milestone. And thank you again for watching the video, and I'm totally going to take this random as soon as I stop recording, so thank you again for